You know, I've been doing a lot of reviews. I've done at least over 100, maybe 150, somewhere in between there. I know I haven't done as many as, the Robes and the Owls and the Cody's, Fragrance Pros, Max, Creed. Haven't done as many as them, my bros. Not even as much as Chad. But I've done a lot. I smelled for sure way over 500 fragrances in the last almost 3 years of me doing this. Um, this one is interesting. It's not every day I come across a fragrance like this, but it's a damn good fragrance. PHI Un Rose de Kandahar from Andy Tower. Let me first start by saying this. As much hype as this fragrance has been getting, this is not a hype video. I'm just simply gonna call a spade and say it how I feel it is. This is a really good fragrance. This is a fragrance that was released in 2013. Comes in one size, 50 milliliters. 1.7 ounce. Eau de parfum strength. The thing is that this fragrance can be limited because of the rose oils used to create this fragrance. So for that, you kind of need to get it while you can because you don't know when you're going to get it again. I know when I was buying it in February that Lucky Scent was already out of stock, saying we won't be in stock again until at least the fall. No. This is one you can't wait for. So, thank you to Twisted Lily out in Brooklyn. You need to check them out. They're a great indie shop. So, more your indie fragrances or your, the niche. But really great job. And they give you so many. I mean, I got like 10 samples with my order. I mean, and these are fragrances that I never even heard of. I mean, you could either pick or choose, or then you could just be like, you know what, just give me whatever. I haven't tried those samples yet, but that's not the point here. PHI Un Rose de Kandahar is a stunner. This fragrance, with me, I know it has like 95 notes and everything. On me, I'm getting tonka, I'm getting rose, obviously. I'm getting musk, I'm getting vetiver. I get the cinnamon, but in the very beginning, it has a slight undertone of citrus-ish. So like a little bit of mandarin orange with some bergamot. Maybe even some regular orange. But at the end of the day, pretty much there's that in the very, very beginning. And then the cinnamon, tonka, roses through and through in this fragrance. This thing is really good. Some people compare it to, I'm gonna butcher this name because of my New York accent, Xerjoff Richwood. I've never smelled Richwood. It's too rich for my blood. But I have smelled Rose 31. And me personally, that's what I think this is. This is a more complete version of Rose 31. And I say that because of the spices. The cinnamon. Maybe there's some cumin, maybe. Or some, pepper accord. Not red pepper. Pink pepper accord. Maybe there's that. Definitely cinnamon, though. To make it a very dirty, earthy rose. Again, similar to Rose 31. In my opinion, I prefer this, which is actually why I've decided not to get a bottle of Rose 31, because not that they smell the same, but it's almost pretty much redundant having two earthy, spicy roses. It really is. At least for me, in my collection with what I'm doing with it, it's redundant. You got this bottle right here, you know, tower, green, kind of clearish black top. Sprayer is great. You see it. Good stuff. Last about 7 hours on me, honestly. Nothing really more, nothing really less. And the projection on this sits a little bit closer than what I would like, but the sillage is great. This is one of those silent killer fragrances. You leave the room and the aroma is just there, left for the next person to bask in. The thing with this fragrance is, do you want to pay the money for that to have it sit closer? Me personally, I don't mind it this time. Although I love my fragrances to be bold and powerful and project and, choke people out. Projection, 3 feet. Period. And then towards the 5th, 6th, and 7th hour, about 1 foot. That sillage is pumping though, 6 hours, 6.5 hours. And then finally it just dies. Now, I didn't get that many compliments with this, so for you compliment getters, this is not a thing to go ahead and try to get, thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this exclusive fragrance and spray it and all the women are gonna love me, or all whoever you're trying to attract will love me. That's not this. This is such an appreciation, and this is something that you actually have to grow to enjoy. Some people will smell it, they'll be like, it's alright. It's not the greatest thing, but that's because people put it all the way up here to begin with. If you just look at it for face value for what it is, such a great fragrance. Such a great fragrance. Such a unique fragrance. And it's because it takes so many different twists and turns and it's so deep. That's what really makes it unique. Rose 31, spice, cedar, rose. Very little rose. This has a lot of rose. But it's not too much. It's not overbearing. So, the seasons for this. 4-season fragrance without it being in a summer day. Although you can wear it on a summer day as long as you're like indoors or riding around with your air conditioning. But otherwise, it's still great for the summer nights. Great anytime in the spring, anytime in the fall, even anytime in the winter. Although I wouldn't necessarily recommend this as like a signature scent for the winter. But it's still, like, if you wanted to spray this during a winter day, you could do it. Packaging, different from the old tower bottles. You see this? You got your box, you pull it out. You got your tin. You got the thank you, for buying it and all of that. So, it's a good thing. Now, I don't throw indie houses boxes, nor am I going to throw this one because A, it's an indie house, and B, because this is tin. I'm afraid I'm going to, break my wall or something. So, I'm not going to do that. Not this time. Sorry if you were looking forward to that. But, the title of the fragrance there and on the back. So, It's pretty good detail. This is my first Andy Tower fragrance. No, I'm not too fond of the Lairdu Desert Model Cane. Not that I don't enjoy it. It's just not for me, but I do respect it. So for that, it is what it is. But this is a fragrance that everybody needs to at least try 4 times in their life. And I say that because the first time you might not just like it. Like I said, it's when you got it, it's gonna grow on you. But really, really a good fragrance. Can be used as a night out. Can be used as a date. On certain people, it can be used as a signature. Just because it has an alluring vibe to it that could draw somebody in. But you have to be that type of person. Me, I can be, but I got way too many fragrances to, make anything my signature scent, really. Really good stuff, though, people. You need to try it out. You need to check out Twisted Lily if you haven't. You just gotta do a lot. I know I'm asking a lot of my subscribers right now, but it's a great fragrance. It's worth you checking out, and trust me, you're gonna regret it if you don't. So share your thoughts and opinions on Unrose de Kandahar from Andy Tower. My name's Joe. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.